I'm not going to be reading a poem. I'm going to be reading a short excerpt from one of my published erotic novels. This one is called Hvernig Chloe klóraði mig. I step out of the dim locker room and into the dim hallway, nervous for my first MMA class at Mjolnir. Everyone seems to know exactly where to go, and they're all in a real rush to get there. They're all dressed impeccably, in form-fitting Nike and Under Armour outfits showing off their impressive physiques. I'm just in a ratty old t-shirt and some holey sweatpants, and I'm starting to feel a bit out of place. I walk down the hallway to what I think is the right door, take a deep breath, and enter. The room is brightly lit, with mirrors all around and some punching bags hanging from the ceiling. Everyone else is lined up and ready, drinking from tasteful stainless steel water bottles and not looking at anyone else. I clutch my old bottle of Pepsi Max that I refilled with tap water and find a corner, waiting nervously for the instructor. And then he walks in, and I have to stop myself from gasping. He's the most stunning and in-shape creature I have ever seen in my life. Deep maroon and golden ochre stripes rippling over his tall and densely muscled body. His thighs are like tree trunks, calves so hard they look like they could cut glass, biceps bigger than my head. Welcome to MMA 101, he says in a deep purr. My name is Chloe, and I'll be your instructor for this course. I see we have some new faces. His black eyes flash over to me, and I blush. Let's get started with some warm-ups. The class flies by in a haze of sweat and physical exertion, but the entire time I am acutely aware of Chloe's presence in the room. And then I feel a gentle but giant hand on my back, and time stops. Try to keep your hips squared when landing the punches, Chloe growls into my ear. My focus slips and I turn to look. Chloe grins at me. Otherwise, great work, newbie. He winks and I almost faint. After the practice, I rush to the showers, my mind a jumble. How could I be so attracted to my new MMA teacher? All I wanted out of this membership at Mjolnir was a tight bod and a sense of community. But I don't see how I can achieve that when I'm so distracted by the raw animal magnetism of my I decide to sit in the sauna to take my mind off this problem. I bring my towel in to sit on, but otherwise I'm completely naked. I'm the last one in the locker room, and I look forward to the solitude of the steam. As I drift in and out of clouds of steam, I hear the sound of someone else coming in. That's weird, I think. And then he appears. My MMA instructor, Chloe. I jump and start to cover my naked body with my hands. Oh, I'm so sorry, he rumbles, while looking me up and down. I thought everyone had left and the men's sauna is broken. I'll go. No, don't go. I'm shocked at myself, not knowing where the words came from. It's all right. Somehow this gorgeous creature is even more magnificent in the sauna, fully naked and wreathed in steam and dripping with sweat. He smooths down his ears with one hand, and the way his obliques ripple as he does so makes me glad I'm sitting on a towel. Mind if I sit next to you? Go right ahead, I manage to gasp out. We sit in silence for a few minutes, the tension thicker than the steam in the air. Finally, Chloe says, You know, I noticed you seem to have a slight glute imbalance. Mind if I check it out? It'd be good to catch it now. Sure, I murmur. He directs me to stand up. Now, do a few squats, and I'll look from both sides to see if there's a difference. I oblige, doing a few squats and feeling extremely conscious of how naked I am, and how Chloe's eyes seem to devour my every move. Deeper, he says. Squat deeper. There, now hold it. I'm going to have to palpate your glutes to see if there's more tension on one side than the other. Then Chloe stands up, and I can see his tail twitching. sending spirals of steam away from his glistening body. He walks behind me, then cups my left butt cheek with his strong fingers, squeezing it. Now squat again, and really deep this time, he whispers into my ear, and I almost collapse from the shiver it induces. I move down into a squat, and Chloe moves with me, gripping both butt cheeks in his hands. Oh, meow, he whines. It's the left glute, as I suspected. We're going to have to do some training to correct the imbalance. As he says this, he grips my butt even tighter, and my legs finally give out. I tumble backwards, landing on Chloe's rock-hard chest. I spin around and find my face inches away from his soft and furry mouth. We gaze into each other's eyes, both panting. What do you say we start the training right now? He growls and pulls me into a deep and passionate kiss.